Well, moving away from that, it's a period of consolidation for the financial platforms, MLC, IOOF, Power App, Premium, Iris, OneView, we could go on. But of course, this week's big news is Explore Wealth's takeover bid from Hub24. Clayton Larcombe, P.A.C Capital Managing Director, has been an early advocate. He joins us live here in Barangaroo. Clayton, welcome back to ausbiz.
Thanks for having me back on.
So you spotted this one early. Is this the thesis you had in mind when you went for it?
Look, it's a space that obviously I'm well invested in from a client's perspective now with Explore Wealth. But when I first started my career in this sector, the independent platform was a driving force. A lot of banks were getting out of the wealth industry, so I still have a lot of assets on Hub in Net Wealth, and Explore Wealth interested me because a lot of their custodial way that they manage assets, MDA ability. They were a merging of managed accounts and linear, so they were an up and coming, and that space was getting consolidated everywhere. We've seen today there's another AMP's another sector there, and a stock today that's in an overhaul, and Explore Wealth was essentially the last one. So I have taken interest from a client perspective to move a lot of my funds on there. I've enjoyed the experience. It's been fantastic. They've gone through a lot of rebranding, restructure. Mike Wright, the CEO, has done a fantastic job, and it was a matter of time this to happen, and as we saw, I took a large position in Explore, started buying, I took about 20 million shares and 8% of the company at about 10 to 9 cents, and so clients are happy.
I bet.
I can absolutely imagine. So Clayton, so being an owner on behalf of your clients, the key question now is, what are you going to do?
Good question, and there's still a lot happening at the table because we're obviously I can talk about, but I'm a significant shareholder, so there's a lot of other. This deal is not finalised yet. Hub's obviously the main person that's running it, but there's other talks happening, and I think it's a great deal for Explore. Okay, you've got Hub24 Netwealth's got 35 billion under management. Hub20, this will take Hub to number one independent player. So it's a good strategic move for Hub, fantastic platform. The option for clients and for what I do is that we have the option to either get paid cash at 20 cents or you can, there's a script for stock deal, and that's at a 10-day moving average of $21.50, and stocks today is almost at $23. So let's wait and see.
Now, as we just ran through, there's been so much activity in this space recently. Where do we go from here? Has all the consolidation happened? Have banks stopped shuffling around, or can we expect this to be a scene of much more activity in the years ahead? Not least because I imagine we're also seeing regulations change over time. Yeah,
look, I think that we might be done here with a lot of areas. You saw, as you alluded to before, the Power App, Premium, Consolidation, Iris, OneView, MLC, IOOF, AMP is just in a transaction today. So I think that space is pretty much done, and then obviously the regulatory committee about there with anti-competition, and that will all come into play. So I think this is the last real player for that. I really do. I took a pretty sizable position. This wealth space is obviously the forefront of what I do at the moment, and we have a position in AMP that's obviously up 20% today. That's great. We have a position that we took in the capital raise, IOOF, at $3.50, so we're not doing that well in that, but we still are hanging in there. We're long-term investors. We still see growth in the sector. It's going one way. So I like the way that space is positioned right now.
So we're talking about Explore, we're talking about AMP. Clayton, during the week I was reading a note from Morgan Stanley's Australian Equities Strategy team, and they were talking about the potential for M&A activity here to go and pick up, albeit from very low levels at the moment. Is that your general view of what's likely to occur?
The M&A activity in general? And yeah, well, definitely. Like you've seen that coming to the back end of the year now. Yeah, it seems to be. I had a call with a few, obviously, people that I connect with daily, and that space is happening a lot more. And coming back in the year, I had a call from Ordmanet. There's eight IPOs coming in that space, not M&A style. But to answer your question, yeah, I think there's a lot more consolidation in the industry. I think that and then the global players offshore, the Amazons and those ones, there's more talk of them getting broken up. So there's all mergers and demergers happening, and I think that area is only going to go one way. So.
Clayton, quick one before you let you go. AMP, do we expect this to be a sort of quick process, or are we going to see lots of potential bidders come in and make it a long, drawn-out event?
Good question. I'm still figuring that myself. But look, the $5 billion bid from Ares was there, which puts the valuation pretty much at $1.50. It's trading $1.55 today, so market doesn't think it is over. So I will let you know next time.
We'll see whether it's in play, whether it gets broken up. No, we're going to see. But no, certainly created a bit of headlines today. Clayton Larcombe from P.A.C Capital, Chief Investment Officer and MD. Thank you for your time this afternoon.
Thanks very much. Thank you.